This is CMA. If you're looking for the CMA Country Music Awards, you're in the wrong place. This is Christian Media Association, and we're into networking, training, and producing God-honoring projects and people. It's a wonderful organization. If you're not a member, I encourage you to become a member. We've got great events like this that happen once a quarter or so, both here and in Fort Worth. If you haven't heard, tonight is amazing because it's a project that's close to my heart, and we've been working on this for a while. The film is called Beyond the Farthest Star, and we also have the Thomas Kinkade Company here tonight. And if you haven't noticed, that print over there, we're going to have a drawing for the print, so it's kind of a special thing. The print is called Remember Me, and Tom actually painted it live when he was at his church at an Easter Sunday service. And the painting is really ironically called Remember Me. And so it's a very special painting, and it's a limited number print, 54, I think, of 2007. So that will be given away tonight. I'd like to introduce John Hasting. He's the Chief Executive Officer of Thomas Kinkade Company, previously an executive of Brushstrokes Fine Art Incorporated, Inner Art Greetings, and Hallmark Cards. John is a former college football player at the University of Arkansas, won't hold that against you, and received his BS in economics from Washburn University. Please welcome John Hasting with Thomas Kinkade.
As Ben said, I was in Dallas about 3.5 years ago, and Chuck, who we have nicknamed the Connector, whenever you're around Chuck, you're going to get connected with a number of different people. But he invited me to go to the screening of this movie, and I had some time in my schedule, so I went. And it was a moving experience, to say the least. I sat and I watched this movie, and I cried, I laughed, I was moved many times in many different directions. And I think that's really the power of media, when a message can be communicated so deeply that it makes you search your soul about how you feel about it, and that happened. And I said, we've got to participate in this in some way. The Thomas Kinkade Company and Tom, the great artist, we have to figure out a way to do this. I think you all know Thomas Kinkade's most collected artist in the history of North America, probably of the world. 1 in 20 homes have some Thomas Kinkade product in them today, either a flat canvas or print on the wall or a licensed product. But Tom also was an unbelievable human being, an unbelievable man.
I want to show you guys a trailer of the film. It's called Life Trailer. I want to share that with you, and I'll come right back.
You ever think about the stars?
Gwyneth, I just think about Gwyneth Paltrow all...
Stars. Like what's beyond the farthest one.
Wouldn't you agree that saying that your blood is like acid is not a happy thought?
I am the night. I am your night.
Is your daughter on psychiatric medication of any kind?
I'm not going to be asked to step down from a third pastorate in 5 years because of another one of our tantrums. If you want to continue to play your vampire music...
Which it's not.
If you want to continue to play your music in the garage of the church's parsonage, I suggest hymn 567.
Cover a Baptist hymn. Yeah, right.
You're not gonna steal my band, Freak. Or Steven. Yeah, they got a name for the kind of man she's turning you into, boy.
I want to talk about who was at your house last night, the one who drove a Porsche.
Who is he? I thought you were out. The man that was just here. Who is he?
Don't be thinking there's any boundaries between you and me, Freak. That'd be a mistake.
Promise me you will stay away from Kyle, Annie, okay? You don't know Kyle. It's the same thing starting all over.
Y'all can't kick me out of my own band, Steven. She ruined everything, didn't she, Steve? Everything between us.
I've tried to connect with her. I have tried to make her feel...
Like your daughter.
She's not afraid of you, Adam.
And you know who I am?
What do you want?
Just want to know if you want to lift.
What did you do?
Get out.
What did you do?
Get out!
I think people are like the stars, Annie, because you can never really see the end of them either.
Who is he?
She's gonna have to be told the truth.
What's going on?
In your vehicle, ma'am, please.
We got a murder here, Joycey. This is not about us, Maureen.
I loved her. She's a freak.
I went to the library and looked up the word death. There were names of famous people, good and bad, disease, personal testimony, and how-tos. A couple of hundred or zillion entries in, I read, see also life.
And I was having some conversations this weekend, and this gentleman was telling me, he's a father of 2 daughters himself. He was telling me that his daughter had an issue. I won't go into the issue, but she used to put herself behind locked doors, and they literally had to remove the doors in the house in order to protect their daughter. And this is the kind of pain that people live in. And in a large, when we sanitize our movies, when we make our movies for pastors instead of people, we alienate people who need to hear the gospel.
This is something you can take your friends to, and either, if they're churched or not, you can take them to this kind of film and be affected. Todd plays Adam in the film, and then also, let me just read this real quick. He's the lead actor in Beyond the Farthest Star. Todd has starred in over 50 TV and film projects, including Arlington Road, Breaking Bad, Friday Night Lights, TNT's Dallas, and ABC's current and critically acclaimed American Crime. If you haven't seen American Crime, I think 7 episodes, Tom? Okay, 7 episodes, Todd's in American Crime. You need to see it. It's a great, great series.
It's about growth, and it's about communication, and that's what I appreciate about Thomas Kinkade's paintings. When I look at them, and I remember 20, 25 years ago being in California and seeing one of his paintings, and I didn't know who he was at the time, but I knew that he, somebody with me said he was, famous or whatever, and I'd seen something of his, but the light in his paintings is amazing, and the reason it's amazing is because it's contrasted so nicely with the shadows, and that is what's so important in film. I think Andy said before, you've got to have the sin aspect of it in order to see the grace and the mercy that God has for us, and I think it's amazing when that can be communicated through art or film or whatever.
Ben, guys, whoever, let's give them your web address again, step 1, 2, 3 from this night, walking out that door, how they can help propel this film forward and this painting forward and share the news.
Okay, so first, make sure you see Becca outside. You can become a theater captain, or if you know someone else that wants to become a theater captain, and set up a group at a theater this summer, then make sure you see Becca outside. And then we have cards. We have these great cards. Take a stack of them. We bought a whole box of them. You can pass them out to individuals, or you can keep some for yourself. Give them to a small group leader. Let them know about the film. So those are 2 things you can do. And I just support. I think it's important to support these films like this. This is my film, and I'm speaking for it. But as Andy said before, if you want really good quality films, and I mean, if you look at Hollywood, they just don't do it right. I mean, we all had hopes for Noah. We all had hopes for Exodus, Gods and Kings. The special effects were amazing, but they didn't get the story right. And this film gets the story right. It's so strong, it's so powerful, and I say it over and over again, but it truly is an amazing film, and I'm so proud to be a part of this film. But please support us. Use social media. Get it out there. Go to beyondthefartheststar.com. Go to Facebook, our Facebook site. I believe it's facebook.com/beyondthemovie. So that's something you can go to. But please help us get the word out about the film. It is going to take a grassroots effort to get it out there. And, that's about it. Thank you, guys.